review of at least most of a collection, I decided to get the Dose of Colors DesixKaty collection. I had always been interested in Dose of Colors, but I never felt like I had the absolute jump. Like, I think their little eyeshadow palettes, like the browns and the mauves, I think those are very interesting, but they weren't enough for me to bite into it because I wasn't sure what I could pair the matte shadows with, even though I have a lot of shimmers in my collection. But anyways, let's just go into it. I already kind of pulled apart the sticker just because I wanted to make sure that everything was in there. And so basically it comes like this. It says DesixKaty on the inside of the box, and then the sticker also says DesixKaty. The box and the wrapping is nude because those are the type of tones that Desi and Katy prefer. And then this is the postcard. On this side, Desi and Katy are both wearing Hot Fire. And then on this side, I believe Desi is wearing More Creamer Please, and then Katy is wearing No Shade because Desi's color looks darker and more brown, and then Katy's color that she's wearing on her side is a little more peachier and lighter. And then so it comes with that. I know some of these came signed to people because Desi and Katy on the day of the launch, they kind of made some packages for the people who bought the full collection. And unfortunately mine was not one of those because I did not get the full collection. It also comes with a Dose of Colors card that tells you thank you for shopping with them and that they appreciate our business and hope you enjoy the items, as well as any hashtags, their @ name, and which social media platforms they're on. Mine's came with 2. And then it also comes with your invoice, the items you got, and if you wanted to return anything. So the day that this shipped was the 16th of August, and I ordered it on the 14th of August, and then it came to me on August 21st. So from the day that I ordered it, the launch, it took about 5 days to get to me. And I also want to say that Dose of Colors is cruelty-free, gluten-free, and talc-free. So let's get into what I ordered. The first thing that I ordered that I had to get was the 4-pan eyeshadow palette called, I believe it's called The Girls. And it comes with the colors Noli, Suze, Harpoon, Turboson, and they're all colors that you have to use with your fingers. But anyways, let's get this out the way. It is a rose gold metallic. It's a rose gold metallic packaging on the box. This has their signatures, Luster Lux and Desi Perkins. Luster Lux is not Katy's is Katy's YouTube name. Now we're gonna open this up. This is my first time opening this up. I haven't opened anything yet, so everything's gonna be kind of like my first impression type of thing. This is the packaging for the Girls, and it has a sticker on the Dose of Colors, little metal bar branding. The material for this is very, it's textured. It's like kind of glittery, but the glitter doesn't come off onto your fingers. If I remember correctly, when I watched the videos of both Desi and Katy talking about this collection in the process, I think it was Desi. Desi saw a hat that was this material, and she fell in love with it, and she asked Anna, the owner of Dose of Colors, if she could make it into the packaging, and she did. So I also have to say that the colors are right here on the back, telling you what colors are what. It comes with a protective shield, and a mirror as well. And this is what it looks like. This is Suze. Then there's Noli, Turboson, and Harpoon. You are supposed to use the eyeshadows with your fingers, and then 2 of them you are supposed to use wet. I know that a lot of people who bought the girls got a card telling them how to use it. I don't believe that my package in particular received that, but I will look it up. I think it's very important that they should have in every single one included it. And then this is the highlighter. I only got one of the highlighters. I got Fuego because I wasn't sure how Mirame was going to look on me. But I think when they redo the launch, the next launch, I'm going to get it. And Fuego was the one that I believe Katy chose to do, because Katy is lighter than Desi, and this is for lighter people. And so basically this highlighter is going to have the same packaging as the eyeshadow palette, but it's going to be a little bit smaller. It also has a protective covering on the Dosive colors, but this one's blue. And then it also comes with a protective sheet. And then it also has a mirror like the eyeshadow palette. And this is the highlighter. It is kind of a more yellow toned highlighter, and it's actually, ooh, okay, I didn't dig my finger. It's very stunning. I think with the foundation I'm wearing today, because I'm wearing a lighter foundation, it's even a little bit lighter on my skin. I'm wearing the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in Medium. It's a tad too light on me, and on my forehead where I'm darkest, it's a little bit gray, but I kind of fixed that with bronzer. And I believe this will go good. I actually am not wearing highlighter right now, so I'm gonna demo it in a few minutes. I think everything is vegan except for the eyeshadows, because I believe they do have carmine in it. So basically all the lippies and the highlighters are all vegan. So if you're vegan, I'd suggest that you can get everything from this collection except for the eyeshadow palette, the girls. So for the liquid lips, I also got Hot Fire, which is the bright orangey red. I would have thought that this would have had carmine in it, but it doesn't. Their liquid lipsticks are notorious for drying down matte. They're very popular. But Desi and Katy had their own. Everything is Desi and Katy's packaging to their choosing, so it's different from the other liquid lipsticks. So for the top, it's going to be a shiny rose gold, the cap. And then the tube is a matte nude. And it says Dose of Colors in a rose gold. And it looks like that. And then the color is going to be in nude on the bottom. Like you see how that says Hot Fire. And then Sauvage is also going to show up nude on the sticker, but it's not actually nude. I'm not wearing lipstick either, so I don't know which color I'm going to wear right now, but I'm probably going to wear this last lip color that I got. I got the darker of the regular 2 bullet lipsticks. I got More Creamer Please, which was created by Desi. Desi said in her video, and I'm going to link all the videos that they made down below, but Desi said in her video that she has such a hard time finding a nude. And I also have that problem because for me, like her, nothing has ever been brown enough or dark enough. Everything's too light and it's the wrong undertone for me. So I'm hoping this is going to be a great nude for me as well. And then the other one was No Shade Please, which I said earlier, and it looks better on Katy because it's a lighter color. But some people said it also looks good on them, but they need a lip liner. So the packaging is kind of the same as liquid lipsticks, but just a tad bit smaller. The box is a tad bit smaller because the bullet is smaller. But it's also rose gold. And, wow, I'm having a hard time here. Okay. So this is what the bullet looks like. It's obviously a cylinder, but it's like flat on the sides. and it's matte, and it also says Dose of Colors on the part that has the lipstick. And what's cool is that Steven was the one helping with the packaging a lot of time, and he was making a whole bunch of printouts, and he said like how great it would be that their signatures are on the twist part, which is also rose gold. Like you see, Lester Looks and Desi Perkins. Like how cute is that? And then this is the color. And that looks absolutely stunning. It also comes to a very fine point. I don't know if you can see that. Comes to a very fine point, and then this is rounded over here. So we're gonna put this one on right now, and then I'm going to put on the Fuego, and then I'm going to put on the Fuego highlighter and see how that works. So the nude is very warm. I didn't wear the eyeshadow today just because I didn't want to wear eyeshadow, A. And B, I wanted you guys to see it before I put my fingers in it. Before it gets kind of ruined with my finger, the look of it. So I just want to start off by saying that not only is this, I just want to start by saying about this lipstick is that the formula is very creamy. To me, I feel like this lipstick has yellow or maybe even peach undertones as well with the brown. And as you can see, it looks good. And I am liking it. But it may look better on a foundation that matches my skin tone a little bit better. I feel like if my foundation was darker in real life, my teeth would look brighter and whiter. But I have to say it is an excellent color. I do like it. It's just, it's interesting. I just haven't seen a nude lipstick this warm to the extent that it is. We're gonna go in. Ooh. This is hard to see. Okay. So we got enough on our brush. Hold on, wait. It's a little uneven. Okay. Okay, I'm tapping off excess and then going in. So the point of a fan brush, Katie says, is to have, like, I believe, precision in your highlight. And this kind of like blends it out and puts it on. So I have it on one side because I want to have the highlight, apply it, and then the other side to blend, although this blends while you highlight. So I'm hoping that you're kind of seeing it catch the light. And that's a natural light that I have coming to my room, and now we're gonna see it with Okay. And this is the combination of natural lights and my phone light, which could be considered flash photography, I guess. So it is, I feel like, a very nice color for those of us with a lighter skin tone, and even those of us with a darker skin tone. It is, because it's yellow toned, it is a tad bit warm, but I think that is great because I feel like for a lot of people a yellow tone highlight goes well. I know Desi's undertone is, I believe, a pink from Mirame, but I also like this yellow. And we're also gonna kind of my finger in there, and we're going to go down the bridge of the nose. Okay, so we're gonna go down the bridge of the nose, and then also on the cupid's bow bit. Probably should have done that before I applied lipstick, but oh well. Okay, that's highlighted, and then now we're going to do the other side of my cheek. I typically apply my highlight with my right hand just because my right hand goes a little harder because I'm used to using it more. And when I tap off excess, I want to tap off all the excess, you know, not just a little bit, because too much can be a problem. So the only places I highlight is my cheek and my cupid's bow and then my nose. So wait, I forgot to do the last bit of my nose. The tip. But I like this technique with the fan brush because you get like a nice line, but you can blend it out. Whereas the ABH, although I kind of want it, even though I have like a similar brush to it, it kind of makes it bigger. Like if you feel like your cheekbones aren't like exact, like they're not like, you know, they're not so emphasized in a more kind of squarish way, pointed way. I feel like this would be better for that cheekbones, and then that could be better for those of us kind of like with a rounder skin. Like I have a rounder skin, but I also do like this brush just because the way my cheekbones are set up, I don't have enough space for a bigger amount of highlight unless I go in with this first and then use that to blend it out if I feel like this isn't doing it enough for me. But for now it is, but I would have to compare that first to tell you the difference. So I really do like this highlight though. I think it is an excellent color. I think Katy did a great job with this color, and I would like to see what Desi, like how well she executed Mirame. I hear Mirame is a really good color. Stephanie Nicole also reviewed this collection, and she said, I believe she also liked Mirame, and I think she even actually liked Mirame more, even though she's lighter and would probably benefit better from Fuego from the lightness. She didn't like it as much as she liked Mirame, because for her undertones, a pink highlight, like a pink toned highlighter, was better than a yellow toned. So I would keep that in mind when buying these, what tone you like. And you can make Mirame work. I mean, I feel like you can make any highlighter work as long as you have the right brush for your skin tone. Like I would use the Real Techniques fan brush for a darker highlighter that I feel like wouldn't be able to work for me. I use that for the Kathleen Lights highlighter, the darkest one. I use the Real Techniques because I need something not as dense as this. Like this is denser than the Real Techniques. That's a little bit like it has less hair. So that really works. But for most highlighters, I like to use this. And if I don't have this, or this is like dirty, or I can't find this at all, I use this one.
location, let's focus on communication, cause I just need the time and place to come close. Send me your location, let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. At times I wonder why I fool with you, but this is new to me. This is new to you. Initially, I didn't wanna fall for you. Now that my attention it was all for you. So don't take advantage of my heart. Damn me to understand nothing. Go a little bit better when you turn it. Give me your location, let's focus on communicating, cause I just need the time and place, time and place.
So I'm gonna do this live. We're going to swatch wets. Two of my fingers are wet right now. I'm going to do Harpoon and Suze because those are the ones supposed to be wet. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, big difference. I'm just trying to like. Alright, so as you can see, boom, it's like way better. Like look at how much more pigmented, whereas like this is a little bit more like highlight. This is like woo, ow. But watch the performance live. Ooh, yes, okay. So if we zoom out though, fix the focus. Okay, so as you can see, this is also Harpoon, and then this is Harpoon Wet. As you can see, like Harpoon looks more, the glitter to me is it's much more metallic using it wet than not. It's very, I do like the colors, I would use them. I think that they're amazing to use with the baked brown eyeshadows. One thing I will say is that when you use it, do not swirl and apply because then you're going to pick up too much. Now the liquid lipsticks are dry. They do dry down mattes and they are very pigmented. The lipstick is also very pigmented, but it's creamy, not matte. Everything so far is very pigmented, which is what you need, but for the at least for the highlighter, a beginner could use it, and I feel like a beginner could also use the eyeshadow palette just because, in my opinion, a lot of people start out with using their fingers rather than these amazing brushes. They do use their fingers. I think these are great for a pop on the lid or the inner corner. And the lipstick is amazing. I think that if you are a beginner or you've been thinking about just colored lipsticks, the bullet lipsticks are excellent for creamy colors if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for matte liquid lipsticks, the Dose of Colors lipsticks look very good from the swatches. And the only things that I did not purchase was the Mirame highlighter, the No Shade lipstick, and I forgot to mention this earlier, but they also had a lip gloss called Over the Top. It has gold reflex in it. Everyone's saying that it looks amazing alone and on top of the lipsticks, the cream lipsticks. I haven't seen anyone put it over the liquid lipsticks, but it probably looks good on that too. But they say that it makes the cream lipsticks look even better on your lips. And I think that that is probably a good investment. I'm probably going to get that next time. The other lipstick, No Shade, Mirame the highlighter, and Over the Top lip gloss. And then I'll have the whole collection. The only thing I didn't like though is that when they released the collection, you had to, at least when I went like I think 5 minutes after it released. Like I think it released at 1 in the afternoon East Coast time and 10 a.m. on the West Coast Pacific Standard Time. But for me, 5 minutes after it opened, if I wanted the whole collection, I had to add it one at a time. And I didn't like that. And I only just got what I got because I was like, I'm either getting the whole bundle because I don't want to keep adding it to my cart, or I'm just going to add the things that I like. So I didn't see a bundle, so I just added the things that I liked. And then, like, things started selling out individually, and then they decided to put the bundle after I purchased. And I think that was probably around 1:30, like an hour after, like a half hour or an hour after it released. And I didn't like that. If you're going to include a bundle, put that as the first thing and then add the stuff individually when it goes live. Because most people are going to get the bundle. And people get annoyed when they get the bundle and they have to get everything one at a time. So I didn't like that. I also didn't like, if you're going to do a postcard, I think you should sign all of them, not just the ones that they packaged. But besides that, everything was perfect. I liked how they did the videos of the production, and they showed that their husbands were very involved, John and Steven. And I also liked the idea. I liked that they invited their subscribers that live in the area to the event. I also liked that they did a separate event with their family members and other beauty influencers. I thought that was amazing. And the only other thing that I didn't like was that there wasn't a physical card telling me how to use it, because I did get it. I should have gotten that card and I didn't. So yeah, besides that, I do think the collection is worth it. The whole collection, I believe, is around $160, but I do feel like everything is good to get. If you're darker skin tone and you don't want to use lip liner to darken up the lipstick, I would suggest you pass on the cream bullet lipsticks. But everything else I think is fine. I think the highlighters can work on everybody. I think it just depends on the brush you use. You can sheer out, or if the undertones really, you feel like those type never work on you, just skip on the ones that have that undertone that really don't work for you, like the yellow one that I feel like Stephanie Nicole would have passed on if she bought that, or if pink undertones don't work for you, or really dark highlighters don't work on you, then don't get Mirame. But I think the eyeshadows can work well for you, and they're pretty universal. I feel like the products were great to get. I do not regret anything that I bought, and I will buy more. My just thing is, I feel like it should have gone a little bit smoother. Some of the things that I didn't get that I was probably supposed to receive, I feel like I should have got, or just personal opinions. Like if I were to do, well, that probably would never happen. I probably would never do a collab or anything like that. But if I were to ever do a collab and I were to put postcards in it, I'd want every postcard to be personally signed by me. And I would also I wouldn't just want to do it on the ones that I personally did. I would want to do it on all of them, because I feel like each person who decided to take the time and their money to invest in me and what I worked on with a brand, I would want them to feel, every single one to feel equal, like not better than the other. So I would want to sign all of them rather than just the ones that I packaged. But yeah, I felt like everything was good. I did like the packaging. I thought it was very pretty, and I thought it was also functional. I know some people didn't like all of the packaging, but personally I liked it. Comment down below, would you actually get this collection? Is there anything you're thinking about picking up on the restock, or is there anything that you felt like should have happened in this collab that I didn't mention and it didn't happen for you? What step do you feel like should be considered in the process of making a collaboration, and thereafter when the product comes to actual real life, and how it should be executed? So besides that, have a great week, have a great day, and see you next video. Bye.